up another instrumental. You ought to give me 2 thumbs up just for this intro. It's Bigg Vic TV. Hey, welcome to my world.
What's up, guys? It's your man Bigg Vic, and we are back in here with a new video. And today, what I want to show you guys is how to take a mid-tempo type of track and give it high energy, make it feel as if it's a high energy type of production. So what I have in here, we're in Propellerhead Region 10 today, and I have like Pangea, clang, Europa, like some of those newer instruments pulled up, and I created a track in here, and I also laid down a nice chorus for it so that I can, you know, kind of show what instruments I use to give it this high energy feel. So let's go on inside, jump in Propellerhead Region 10, and show you guys what we got. All right, so I'm gonna bring this first instrument in. A lot of times how I give my tracks a lot, higher energy is all mainly my drums. It's through my drums. But what I want to do is I want to bring these instruments in one by one just to kind of show you the instruments that I did use to build up to give this track that high energy feel. All right, so let's pull up this first instrument, and this first instrument was, what was it? This was Pangea instrument. So let's go in here, and this was the Bizarre Sitar. All right, so that's the first instrument. Second instrument I used, I believe this is clang. Yeah. Let's see what instrument this was. Steel tones. So I wanted to give the track, sort of like a ethnic feel, like a natural feel, as if someone was actually playing these instruments. So let's go to this next instrument, steel tones. Now, clang is definitely a great instrument to use for these type of melodic sounds. These, I call them eerie, weird tapping, like you're tapping some type of side of a bottle or something. So clang is good for these type of instruments, which I really like clang for that reason. All right, so, and it sounds a little weird, so, there's nothing wrong with weird in production. So let's go to Europa. This next instrument is, let's see what this was. This instrument was, this was a pad, like I created a pad here, because I didn't upload a patch, so I kind of played around with the pad that I had in here. Pulse width, let's see. All right, so that was that instrument, and it kind of, basically that instrument was more of layering the sitar sound. So I kind of layered those two instruments kind of, together. So they basically following the same melody. All right, so now the next instrument I used was in Europa again, and I think this was also, I started with the basic analog sine wave, and kind of played around with this instrument to kind of shape it how I wanted it to sound for my chorus. So this part would definitely be part of the chorus. to come, you know, just jumps in when the chorus comes in. So this is what this sounds like. So that was another instrument from Europa, and I like how that sounds. It's also one of those, I feel it's like another weird sounding instrument that I manipulated, you know, with the sound engine. I think I only use one sound engine to help, you know, to shape that sound right there. Now, I'm gonna bring in the 808 slide that I added in. So here's the 808 slide, the Bigg Vic 808 slide. So if you don't have that Bigg Vic 808, make sure you go get that. Or you can create your own, you know, but I put an 808 slide in there. Quick plug. Slide towards the end of that. All right, so now next instrument is the drums. Now here's where I feel the energy is created, is in your drums most times. So that's a quick secret, right? So your drums is where the drums are where you get most of your energy from when you create a track, right? So let me mute out the main actual drums, and I'm just going to play just the drum parts that I played in, right? So let's check them out. So you hear those toms. Toms really help give tracks that high energy, and they also help build up a track, as well as that crash, you know, that cymbal. I love crashes. Crashes always make a track feel really big. So if you don't use a lot of cymbals in your production, depends on what type of production you're creating, make sure you try putting a crash in there. And toms, so you can really build up. You hear a lot of those in like Street Runner production, a lot of Rick Ross type beats. You know, those live instrument sounding tracks that you hear. Just Blaze uses a lot of toms and crashes, because it always makes the tracks sound big. Notice when you hear a lot of Jay-Z tracks, you hear those tracks. Most of the tracks that sound high energy have toms and crashes in them. You know, because it builds them up. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? So that's a quick jewel for when you're creating those tracks. Make sure you drop some toms and hi-hats in those tracks. Now, watch this. Watch when I add the rest of the drums, and we haven't even put the hook in yet. So the track, you're going to see that the track already has that high energy feel to it before we even drop the chorus or anybody says anything on the track. So let's bring that in. So let's bring the drums in. Let's stop it. All right, so here we go. So notice how much energy that track feels like it has now, because of course we added the rest of the drums and percussions in there, and it just makes it sound that much bigger. Now, the extra sauce is that the chorus, because the track already has that high energy feel to it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It definitely has that bounce and high energy, which is a deadly combination when you think of club type records, because people love them big sounding records, right? So now let's add this chorus in. I'm gonna just start bringing pieces of it in. And yes, this is all me on this chorus. So let's go, let's rock. I'm just gonna bring in the first part of the chorus. Well, it's the entire chorus, but I'm just gonna play the first portion of it. Then I'll bring the rest in.
And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride.
Alright, so let's bring the end part, the last part of the chorus, and see what we got here. Alright, so this is everything.
And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. The top down like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We switching lanes like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. Jump out the whip like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. Pull up in the coupe like. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. The top down like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We switching lanes like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. Jump out the whip like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. Pull up in the coupe like yeah.
So that's basically it. All we need now is a verse, bring the hook back, another verse, bring the hook back. We got us a nice little smash, potentially. So, hope you guys was able to pick up something from this track as far as creating higher energy productions, and you know what I'm saying, making those tracks sound big by adding those cymbals and the toms in your production. So yeah, that's another Bigg Vic production, another quick tutorial. Hope you guys picked up a couple of nuggets here and there. Hope you enjoyed the track as well. And if you did, drop me some comments below, man. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, and hope you stay tuned in. It's your man Bigg Vic. Y'all know what it is. Always hustle, never stop growing. See you on the next video. Peace.
And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. The top down like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We switching lanes like yeah. And we roll, and we roll, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. Jump out the whip like yeah.